I'm a real Bob.
Okay, so the Beverly Hills Don himself is in the building getting what I call the Don haircut. Right before the Don came through for his appointment, he actually wrapped his BMW. And what he said to me was, yo, man, that's my least favorite car, man. It's not even a big deal. I'll just get another one. So he hopped into his Benz and made the appointment. And he's ready to go. And this is the Don haircut, which includes many things and many details, including a paparazzi serum face wash at the sink, which what I do is I'll take a warm towel and put it around the client's face after I spray my serum that I made myself onto the client. And then what I would do is I'll get all the top-notch shampoos and conditioners that tingles the skin, and a little shampoo that I use to rub and scrub the top of the head, which makes it feel oh so heavenly. And then I would wash out the hair, and then I will rewash. When I wash your hair, I wash it twice and I condition it once. So now I'm going to air dry the client and prepare him for the cut. This cut is like I said, is very, very detailed and is very intimate, so I might lose you. So what I do is I take the magic clip with the one guard and I pull it all the way to the back and I start just trimming. I'm really just trimming. I'm looking for things to knock down before I make my guideline around, because I'm doing a fade. I'm doing not a skin fade, but triple zero around the sides. So I'm just preparing him for his fade. What I do now, I took off the guard and I push the lever on the magic clip all the way up. You see his box right there? He likes his box to be short. He don't want that long box. He said he want me to cut it, make it smaller. Just his liking and his preference, and you gotta give the clients what they want. Okay, the Don is nodding off right now. He's very, very tired. Very busy man, And after a car crash, I wouldn't expect somebody to come to the shop, but this is the Don, and that's how you get down. He always figure that life goes on. And so what I'm doing is I'm creating the guideline. And now I'm gonna take my my wall limited edition seniors, which is my favorite clipper right now, and I'm gonna knock out that line that I created by pulling the guard all the way back and just knocking it out. And this is a process in the fades that people like to do. You see, it's all the way back. Now I'm gonna push it up all the way up, and now I'm gonna knock out that line, that other line that was created by the triple zero of the magic clip. And this is just blending. Now we're just blending. Now I'm gonna put the guard on it and push it up and start knocking out that other line at the top right there. When you push the lever all the way up with the guard on it, it's almost like a little bit under a 1, but you have to gauge that on your own. So right now I'm just knocking it down and doing as much debulking as I can. You always hear me use that word because it's a very popular word in the fade department. So I'm just taking out that line right there, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna push the guard all the way back, and now I'm gonna start knocking off the top, taking down the top. I'm going against the grain because his hair, I have to go against the grain with it to make it even. See, the lever is all the way back, and you see the guard on there. You see the Don, his hair is thinning. His hair is thinning, so I have to, move with caution and move from all angles and make sure I hit all the spots. so that it's even. And then when he start growing it back and the hair grows back, it grows back in place. That's very, very important. A lot of barbers, they'll cut somebody's hair and they'll go home and wash it and it's not even. So now I'm going to push the lever all the way up again and just start knocking and knocking, knocking. And now I pushed it back. I pushed it up and then I pushed it. I'm just playing around with the clipper, just showing you what it is. I'm keeping the lever back because I'm still debulking. I'm still debulking the top and I'm trying to make it all even. So I'm debulking and debulking. And the fade is pretty much almost done. But what I'm doing, I took the magic clip again and I'm gonna cut down the beard with the guard and the lever all the way up. So this is gonna knock it down to like a little bit under one. A little bit under one, or maybe equivalent to a one, depending on how close your clipper is, you know, if it's zero gapped or if it's not. Mine's is not completely zero gapped, so my magic clip or my limited edition seniors is not completely zero gap. So I'm gonna go back to the front of his head and start knocking down those loose areas, or those, I'm basically spot checking, like I'm looking for specific areas that I want to blend in with the rest. And I started with the grain, but now I'm gonna go against the grain. And now I'm gonna as you can see, I got the lever all the way back, so I'm just really blending and trying to find areas that I can knock down. So now I'm going to go with the grain and lay down the hairs that's sticking up from my debulking. And you see the front of his head is some dark spots there. As I said before, the done is just thinning a little bit, you know, just a little bit, not crazy. But when you're in my chair and you're thinning, it goes away. You know, it goes away. I make sure of it. So I tell clients all the time, when you got a certain type of hair, make sure you got a certain type of barber, and I'm one of them. I don't play around with the work, and I don't rush through people's head to get to another cut. I will not compromise the integrity of my haircut to get to another client. Okay, so now, okay, the Don is nodding off, man. This guy's nodding off. I'm gonna take the 000, and like I said, and I'm gonna clean up under his neck because the Don doesn't like his skin to be completely bald. You know, wait a minute, something. You know what? I just thought about something. I have to make a run, and I have to do it right. I have to do it right now. This store is gonna close, and I have to get some food. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I will be right back. He's sleeping too. He's sleeping. Yo, we gotta make a quick run for it. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're gonna catch this spot. Okay, they still open too. Okay, got my food. Ooh, let's get out of here. Hurry up, hurry up. He ain't called me yet, so I know he's still asleep. Sometimes I like to take a look in this gym just to see what's going on. Okay, now let's go see what the Don is up to. Is he still awake? He look like he's still sleeping. Is he awake? I said if he's still awake. I'm busy. What time is it? Okay, right, 10 o'clock. Right. It took me 5 minutes to get out there. That's how fast I was running. Woo! Okay. Instead of I'm supposed to be blowing this thing on myself. I'm spraying it on him. That's how discombobulated I am. Whew, okay. So what I like to do with his skin in particular is I like to cleanse it more. Like I cleansed it over the sink, but now I take the cleansing cream or massage cream or whatever type of cream that you feel is good for your client, and I put it on his skin and I massage it. I massage it into his skin and his eyebrows because he like to do his eyebrows. So I massage it in, and plus he's getting a nice massage, a nice treatment. I'm preparing his skin for the razor blade. and I like to shave it with the cream because his skin is very, very delicate. If I just use the clipper on him, it's gonna create burn marks because my clippers are sharp, and his type of hair, you can't use dull clippers, but his type of skin, you can't use sharp. You can use the sharp clipper, but you have to use it when the line is already there to define it. So, okay, look at Sashane. This interrupting the real barber. You see what I'm saying? Interrupting the look. Look, and she's sticking. Look at her in the mirror, sticking out her tongue at the real barber. Look, she rude. Look at her, sticking out. She don't even know she's on camera. Guess what, Sashane? You're on camera. You got caught. Yes, you got caught, and you're gonna see it, and we're gonna laugh. Yeah, why? Yeah, bye. Get out of here. Go on out of your yard, man. But so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue lining up his facial hairs, and I take the tissue to hold the skin because the skin is very slippery, and I use my razor to go around it, and like I said, Don has sensitive skin, so I have to be very careful and very detailed with his skin. Not many barbers is putting in this type of effort and this type of work, so I'm sure he appreciates it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 hot rags, because with the Don cut you get a lot of rags. Most people only supposed to get 1 rag. That's the rule of the shop, but if your clients is take care of you, extra rag or 2 won't hurt. You just gotta wash them. Rags are to be washed. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm cleaning up Don, and now I'm gonna prepare him for the second part of the lineup. I'm gonna use my holding spray and prepare his hairline for the clipper, but not right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna air dry it and knock down whatever loose hairs that I see. So now this is the second part of the shape up. The skin is dry, the cream is dry, so now I'm going to take the razor and go over his skin, a new razor. You want to switch up the razors because you want to keep them sharp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over it dry. But the thing is, although it's dry, you clean the skin, so everything is going to come out smooth. It's going to come out smooth if you know what you're doing. So right now I'm just lining up the Don and sculpting his eyebrows, sculpting his hairline, sculpting his beard line. His beard is light, and that's how you like it. So what I'm gonna do now, the third part of the lineup, is I'm gonna take my soft clipper and just go around certain edges that I may have missed. Remember, the Don is sleeping. I don't want to interrupt him, so I'm just lining them up the best way I can. With the Don cut, you as the client can basically do what you want to do. I'm going to work around that. So the Don want to sleep, so he gets to sleep. So what I do is I'm just lining up the part that I couldn't catch with the razor with the soft clipper. Whenever I pull out my sharp clipper, that means that the lineup is pretty much done. I'm gonna add a little sheen, add a little additives and preservatives. So now I got the sharp clipper. This is the sharp clipper, and when you see the sharp clipper, that means that I'm finishing. Defining the line. And with this clipper, I can't play around with it on his head. I can't keep going over and over and over. The line is made by the razor already. So now I'm gonna take the T-liner, the clipper, the Wall Heroes, which is my favorite liner right now on this island because it works better than everything else on this island. So the box is small. I'm gonna make the box small on the other side. I'm going to use my brush, and that's not a dirty brush either. That's actually dye. So before you fix your mouth to say the paparazzi is using a dirty brush, I'm going to put you in check. If I explained that already, I got to explain it again because people, they'll miss something and they'll come back to the hate. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm taking my Slimline Pro, and I'm just, defining and touching the line. Like if you look at his skin, you could tell when certain people's skin is sensitive. So the cut is pretty much done. So what I'm gonna do is just do a little extra stuff and make Don feel comfortable, and just looking at things. I'm taking some pictures. He's looking at himself, of course, because that's what he do. I'm gonna make sure the neck area feel good. I'm gonna make sure that there's no flaws and that everything is complete. I'm gonna get another warm towel and make sure there's no hairs left behind. When you walk out that shop, he's gonna be clean, fresh, and ready to hit the road. This is another lecture tutorial by the paparazzi barber himself, the real barber. We are on deck, and we're here to make an impact. And I want my clients, it's just about what my clients feel. And if they feel great, that's all that matters. And the support is there, and we are done, and everything is right, and victory is in the Don's hands. Let's go. I'm a real Bob.